Ah, my people. Gather around the pot because the Northern Elders Forum is serving up some hot takes on President Bola Tinubu's proposed tax reform bills. They're calling it a recipe for disaster, flawed, undercooked and potentially harmful to the northern stew of economic realities. In a press statement, the NEF's chairman, Alamin Dagash, spat out his jollief of concerns, demanding an immediate suspension of these bills before they burn the entire kitchen down. They said it's shocking that in this age of democratic governance we're still being spoon-fed policies that don't even pass the taste test. Now let's break it down. These new bills, think of them as a four-course meal, are meant to enhance tax collection efficiency and fatten the government's pocket. But the NEF argues that they're serving northern Nigeria a plate full of trouble, especially when folks are already grappling with insecurity, poverty and unemployment. Imagine throwing more pepper into a pot that's already boiling over. The NEF is worried that these draconian measures will only thicken the soup of hardship for the poor and vulnerable. They're saying that instead of lifting the lid to let the steam out, the government is just adding more ingredients that nobody ordered. And let's not forget the lack of seasoning. Where's the stakeholder engagement? The NEF is calling for a committee of experts, not just a bunch of kitchen hands, to whip up a recipe that actually reflects the taste of the people. Among their spicy recommendations, they're urging the government to slow down and not rush to serve these bills piping hot. They want a proper dialogue with the stakeholders, like a family meeting over Sunday rice and stew, where everyone gets to voice their opinions. The NEF is also calling for a little TLC for strategic institutions like TET Fund, NITDA and the SENI. They want to keep these institutions well-fed and functioning, rather than letting them wither away like yesterday's leftover rice. And let's talk about VAT. The NEF wants the government to think twice before seasoning agricultural goods and livestock with VAT. They're calling for fairness in distribution because nobody wants to be served a bowl of porridge that's all water and no yam. In order to turn down the heat, they proposed swapping out terms like ecclesiastical, replacing it with religious, will make the tax reform edible and make sure everyone feels included at the table. United in tongue. They even suggested exempting religious organizations and family inheritance wealth from taxation. After all, who wants to tax the blessings? So, the NEF concluded with a hearty bowl of wisdom. Government will serve its interests best by engaging in comprehensive dialogue with all flavors of society. Let's hope our leaders can cook up a tax administration system that doesn't just fill their own plates, but also nourishes the entire nation. After all, a good meal is one that leaves everyone satisfied, not just the chefs in the kitchen.